You know, I love garden design. In this part of the show, what we like to do is take photographs you send, we take a look at them, come up with some ideas. Today we're looking at a garden in Zone 7 owned by Joe and Deborah. Now, they pointed out that one of the things that's a big problem for them is this big magnolia that sort of throws the whole composition off. But the problem is under the tree here. So they created this bed, you can see it here, it looks like with brick, to really try to plant something under the tree, but the roots of a magnolia really take a lot of moisture out of the ground. So let's think about that for just a minute. We need to kind of bring this landscape back into balance. One thought would be to perhaps take the bed and bring it around like this, where this whole underside of this part of the composition, this umbrella that's created by the tree, is planted in a ground cover all the way up to this edge, which would allow us to get rid of this brick edge here so we could bring a ground cover all the way across. And it could be something very simple. I think it should be simple. The house is long and horizontal, so I think the landscape should sort of follow that. We don't need to get too fussy with things. This could be a mass planting of a single ground cover like Liriope, or it could be winter creeper. Would have a beautiful color that would echo the red in the brick in the winter. Now, one other thought I have here is to take the color that we see here with this dark green, looks like maybe boxwood or Japanese holly, and bring that out here to the street and maybe have a pair of those here, which I think would help sort of direct people to the front door. And then the hedge is so, we have this long straight, all these straight lines here all the way across. We need to break that up just a little bit. So what I'm going to suggest is, at the very least, what could happen here is that we cut the hedges down around the windows, almost make them more cloud-like, like this, you see. In the same way over here, we've got to get a little breathing room going on here like that. And let those loosen up just a little bit so they're not so rigid. And then one might consider bringing a hedge along this side to block the view of the neighbor, or just simply do a grouping of trees here, maybe 4 or 5 crepe myrtles, like a white crepe myrtle would be beautiful over here. And then underplant it with the same ground cover here. You want to repeat the same plants. So we repeated this dark green hedge out here in the front. And then likewise on this side, you see there's so much dark green here with the magnolia. It would be nice if we could come up with something over here, maybe an evergreen holly on this corner to anchor it. And it needs to be dark green. You could do a miniature form of this magnolia, one called Little Gem, which would be really handsome here on the corner. Well, Joe and Deborah, I hope this helps. Good luck with your project.